Rachel and welcome back to Looking for Adventure Art, and it has been a crazy few weeks showing you guys all the different shops from the shop hops, but we are finally done with those videos and we have our giant overview video right now, and I am so excited. So I'm going to show you all the pros and the cons and what I thought and all the reviews of different stores, and I am not going to waste any time to get into this video. But before we do, if you happen to be new here, think about hitting that subscribe button down below. But other than that, let's get started. So this year, the Shop Hop had 10 stores in Southern California, and it was a blast. We ended up driving about 533 miles, which is a lot of miles, but I think it was totally worth it. And I will put up a picture of the map of all the stores up here somewhere. But it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. Definitely a good bonding experience to hang out with my boyfriend on the road, driving, going shop to shop. And one of the biggest pros I think that the Shop Hop had as a whole was just the whole sense of getting to meet new people and getting to go to new stores that you've never been to. That's kind of the whole point. But every store did an amazing job with their theme. I loved it. It was so much fun. I love the Broadway theme. I'm biased. You guys have figured that out by now. But it was just a really cool experience overall. Now, some of the things that I would change about the Shop Hop, and I feel terrible saying this, but there are a few things that I would like to change. Now, I came from originally doing the Quilters Run, which is kind of like the Quilters Shop Hop, with my mom growing up, and they do a few things that I think really help kind of keep more people involved and keep more stores involved, because as I'm sure all of you know, the Shop Hop has been getting smaller and smaller and smaller every year for scrapbooking, and that just breaks my heart because it is really awesome. One of the things that the Quilters Run does that the Shop Hop does not do is give you your passport for free. So the Shop Hop, for scrapbookers, you have to pay anywhere from, I believe, $8 or $10 all the way up to $15 or $20, depending on what time you get it. But the Quilters Shop Hop, it does not matter what store you go to as your first store. Any store will give you your passport for free along with a free fat quarter, so a little something special, which at the stores they did give us a little something special with our passport. So I got some really cool paper and fun stuff from Alhambra Snap and Scrap, and it was wonderful. So I did appreciate that a lot, but I do wish that they did the passports for free because it just makes me want to spend more money instead of giving money to have to spend money. I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But that is one of the big things I would change. The only other thing that I would like to change about the Shop Hop was that some of the stores ended up running out of some of their supplies, like buttons or page layouts and things like that. So it was kind of disappointing, and I know that it can be really hard sometimes to sort of guesstimate how many people are going to do it this year and all of that good stuff, but it was a little sad. And I also wish that there was kind of an agreement of what stores wanted to do for the little free make and take, because most of the stores did a page layout and then some of them would do something else. And so I would either want a book of cards for that I could keep, or I would kind of want a book of all the page layouts and not a few here and a few there and all different stuff. I mean, I know that's a little nitpicky, but that's just me personally. I did love everything that people made. I would have liked maybe something a little more cohesive across the board, so when I put it into a book, it would all be equal and all match. Just to remind you guys, at every store they did give us a really awesome pin, and I included on my lanyard, now that the Shop Hop is done, my Scrapbooking Made Simple pin, which I love. Unfortunately, the very last store, which was the Stampin Post, didn't end up getting their pins in, or like they were coming late or they ran out of them or something like that. I don't quite remember. I'm sorry. But she did let me know that she was going to send me one in the mail. However, at this moment, I still have not gotten mine. So it is the only pin out of all the stores that I do not currently have. If I end up getting the pin, I will show you in a random video or something like that and let you know that I have it, to let you know that she sent it to me. But that is currently the only pin I don't have. But other than that, I have all of them, and I will put a picture right up there, and I am so excited. My lanyard is really full, and I am so happy. All the pins are really, really cool, and I love them. And then of course, I made all of the page layouts, and I put them in this really cute scrapbook notebook, and this is a 6x8. The page layouts were a 6x6, so they were a little tight to squeeze into some of the pages, but I did get them. And I started out by putting the cute little gift that Stacy made me on the front. I love it. It's so cute. So I included her keychain. And then I have my Shop Hop passport in here with every single one of them stamped. So as we go along, I will show you a picture of the page and that it was stamped. But the passport was really, really cute. So I wanted to make sure to keep that in here and keep it safe. And then I also kept all of the cute little paperclip pins that they sort of gave to us as well. Not every single store had them, which was also kind of sad because I would have liked to collect them all, like Pokemon, but I was not able to get one for every single store. So I got them for as many stores as I could, and I am keeping them in here along with the really cute stickers that they had made that was included with my passport when I first picked it up. So the first store that I went to was not an official Shop Hop store, but instead the shop that did not hop, which is Scrapbooking Made Simple, which is my true home store. And I love Stacy, and honestly, she outdid herself this year. I am so biased, you know, in a way, but I went to it last year. It was really the first cool event that I got to go to for scrapbooking, and it was awesome. But this year, the decorations and the layout and just the free gifts and everything were just fantastic. And I loved the page layout. This is probably my favorite, or one of my favorite page layouts out of all of this. I just think that it's so cute and well put together. I love the piano, and I love that she included a stamp for the chandelier. She included the die for the chandelier, and she had her very own Tonic Studios Nouveau crystal drops, and they were in Phantom Gray just for her. You cannot buy them anywhere for the first 2,000 people, so I was lucky enough to get that, and it is probably my favorite color of the crystal drops. I've been looking at a ton of them, and I have several colors, and I just wish that they would sell that color. It is so beautiful, and I can't get over it. I don't even want to use my bottle because I'm so sad if it runs out, I can't get more. So hopefully at some point they will be able to sell them for resale, the Phantom Gray color that they made for Stacy. The next shop that we went to, which is the first official shop for the Southern California Shop Hop, and it was my home store for the Shop Hop, was Alhambra Camera and Snap and Scrap, and they had the theme Seussical. I love this page layout. I really wish I got the second page because it was just so adorable, but I think that one of their strongest points as a store is the fact that they can make really amazing quality photographs there while you're doing scrapbooking supplies, because they do have that photo department, so they can do photo restoration, they can make really amazing prints for your page layouts, and I think that that is a huge bonus for any of you who love to do traditional scrapbooking with the photos and everything like that. After we went to Alhambra Camera and Snap and Scrap, we headed over to one of my favorite stores, which is Arts and Crafts. I have been there several times. They are huge. I think that they are one of the biggest, or the biggest store basically for the Shop Hop. I know that Once Upon a Memory definitely comes very close, along with Stacy's, for being such a big store. But I love Arts and Crafts. I think that they do an amazing job every year. They just have so many supplies. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you do mixed media or card making, or you're just getting into it as a beginner and you want to try a bunch of crafting in general, or you just want to get some cool paper. I don't know. They have so much fun stuff, and they do really awesome classes. I have taken a few classes. I did a really wonderful Halloween wreath doing book pages, and it was super cool. We used a record for it. So I love Arts and Crafts, and I really loved the Grease theme that they did. It was so cute, and I do have to give them bonus points because I really, really, really appreciated them going out of their way and creating page layouts for the few stores that decided to do the extra 5% for 25% off. And instead of doing a page layout, because I was able to complete my book, and the page layouts that they made for those stores that they were just basically giving away for $1 to cover supplies were really cute. So they totally get bonus points in my book for going above and beyond, because she did not have to do that, and I thank her for doing so. After Arts and Crafts, we headed on over to This and That Scrapbooking, and I really love this store. This is such a fun, quirky little store, and they decorated probably, I want to almost say, better than everybody else. They had stuff hanging from the ceiling. They had all kinds of crazy stuff. They had a giant Hakuna Matata banner. It was really cool. I had so much fun. For being a small store, they had a lot of paper, and they do a lot of really cool things. And I think that one of the things that I really liked about them that I mentioned in the video was that they have some of the products that I can only get online sometimes, or things that I don't normally see in store. I know some scrapbooking shops carry them, but a lot of them don't carry the Caterpillar and the Misty, along with a few other things. So I give her points for that. They also do really cool classes. They've got a whole lawn fawn wall now. So I just think this store is so like fun and quirky, and I love it. And I love their Lion King theme. I had a lot of fun in their photo booth with their cute little stuffed cheetah and hat, and it was awesome. The last store that we went to for our day one adventures was Scrapbook Cafe, and my oh my, was this a cool shop. So their theme was Chicago, and they had, oh goodness, they had probably one of my favorite photo booths. It was huge. They made like a whole jail area. I have a special place in my heart for Chicago the musical, as I used to choreograph it, and it was just, it was brought to life, and everybody there was so awesome, and they were so nice, and they had a crop going on in the background, and like a big party, and it had music, and it was just so much fun, and everybody was so wonderful, and they have so many different products. They specialize in doing vintage layouts and all the graphic 45 stuff, lots of pinup stuff, and it was really cool. Like, I think that's a great area to, you know, have for a shop, is just to be in that sort of vintagey pinup kind of style, and their stuff is amazing. So I highly recommend taking a class there for doing all the vintage pinup, graphic 45 kind of stuff. And their crop area is beautiful. They have like a whole second side to the store for cropping, and I will probably break down and go at some point. It's a little bit of a drive, but I definitely think it's worth it. To start our second day of adventures, we started out at Your Pattern Mine, and they had the theme of South Pacific, and they ended up actually being on one of the streets that I have sung at for a very, very, very long time. So how I did not know that they were there, I don't know, but it was really cool to see that they were right next door to one of my favorite Elvis bars and karaoke bars. And I feel bad saying this, but I was really sad as I put together the page layout. They did run out of the second page, which I thought was really cute. It was like a cute little Hawaii owl, and I would have loved to get that one, but they did at least still have the first page. Unfortunately, in the original like layout that they had at the store, there were 2 airplanes, because if you know South Pacific, then you would understand. But the 2 airplanes were not in my kit, along with, I guess they had printed on some vellum, which is what I put here. But as I started to put it together, the ink started to wear off, so that was really sad. But other than that, I thought the detailing in the original die cut and stuff was really cute. So I was just a little sad to be missing that and to have that happen to it. But, you know, they have a lot of cool stamps there. They definitely have a lot of the wooden rubber stamps. I saw a ton of that. I know that I got a phone interview with her. She was not there the day that we went in. And they had a cute photo booth. I talked to one of the employees and he was super sweet. They were also one of the stores that ended up running out of pins, but luckily I got there probably right on time because the wonderful employee took the last pin off of his hat and gave it to me. But I do feel bad for everybody who came after me who did not get a pin and was not able to choose to get the second page layout like me, because I actually really did want that layout. The next store that we went to after Your Pat or Mine, which was the last store that we went to for our day 2 adventures, was Cardstock Emporium. And I love this store. They are brand new. They have a really nice sized place, and they had Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I loved both of her layouts enough that I had to get them both, and I think that they are really, really cute. So I'm excited that I got both of them. It's the first place I got both of them at. And, you know, she is known for paper. I mean, that's why she has her name, Cardstock Emporium. But she has tons of paper, amazing paper, and they are just starting classes and really getting going and doing crops and everything like that. And it's such a cool place. And I talked to her about running kids summer, like scrapbooking craft camp. And they're just a wonderful place to go to. So definitely stop on by. They're only about a month, I think at this point, about a month and a half old. But they are really cool. And she is the coolest person ever. And her name is also Rachel. So props to Rachel. And I also got a second pin from her, which was the Time Warp pin. And it is probably one of my favorite pins. I like the Wicked pin. I love my Scrapbooking Made Simple pin, but I love the Time Warp pin, and it's so big and ginormous. So I am so excited to have been able to pick up all this and to meet her, and it's definitely a shop to go check out if you want some really cool paper. For the second weekend that we went, the next Saturday, which was our third day doing the shop hop, we headed on over to Pages of Time, and their theme was Wicked. This was one of the layouts along with the Chicago one that Hearts and Crafts had made because they were offering 25% off. But this store is so cute. I just love the vibe of the store. They have a little bit of everything, but I think the biggest strong point for the store is their classes. So actually, I am going to be taking a class on the 27th of August where I'm doing a really cute Alice in Wonderland book, which I will pop up here. But I cannot wait. I hope that I can take some video for you guys and kind of show you the overall book when I am done. But I think that their biggest strong point is how amazing and unique their classes are and how in depth they go, because they spend, I think the class is going 11 to 4, so we cover a lot of information in a good amount of time. So I am really excited to check that out. If you're looking for any great classes, that is definitely a store to head on over to. After Pages of Time, we went on over to Perfect Day, and I love this store. I know I say that about basically all the stores, but there was just a little something special about this store that I really like and appreciated. And I think it was mainly the fact that she really strives to have things that we can only get online. So many of my favorite stamp companies I was able to find there. Normally I have to either order the stamps online or only download digi versions of them. She had some of my favorite really cool companies. I got some stuff from Queen & Company there because normally I can only get that online. So I was able to pick some of that up. She had some really amazing stencils and things of that kind of sort that I can't normally get anywhere but online as well. So it was a really cool store, and she had, oh gosh, her photo booth was probably tied with Scrapbook Cafe. She had such a cute Mamma Mia photo booth. She had a lot of different props. She had a really pretty sparkly blue background, so that kind of got me, and she had amazing cookies. Oh my goodness, that was the best part about going to that. Well, not the best part, but one of the best parts is she had really cute bottles of water, and she had the most delicious cookies ever. So multiple bonus points for awesome cookies during the shop hop. Definitely. And if you happen to be having trouble trying to find anything online, go check out her store. She's probably got it in store, and if she doesn't, she's more than willing to order it for you and bring it into the store. And the last shop for our third day was Once Upon a Memory, and this is one of the other really big stores. And I love Lynn. Oh my goodness. She is so cute and adorable and sweet, and I love her. She gave me the second page layout, so I have two of them. Her theme was Yankee Doodle Dandy, and everything was so patriotic, but they have an amazing crop area. They do like a Moonlight Madness, like every Friday, kind of a scrapbooking party thing. They do lots of classes. They do beginner classes. They do tons of stuff there. I absolutely love her. I just love the store. They have a huge die cutting station. Pages of Tyme also had a die cutting station, and tons and tons and tons of paper as well, along with embellishments and just other really fun stuff, and a cute little back room. They also have a little room full of sale stuff. So if you don't want to spend quite as much money, you can always head into the little sale room back there. But it was so cute, and I just love her so much. I think the best part about that store, other than its amazing size and crop area and all the papers and the vacation section, the Disney section, is just Lynn herself. I just love her. And the very last shop, which I had to spend a whole day driving there and back because it was super duper far away, but well worth it, was the Stampin Post, and their theme was Mary Poppins. They did not do a page layout. They did this cute little Mary Poppins card, and it's adorable. I did not color in the kite like I should have because I was really exhausted by the time I got done doing all the page layouts, but very cute nonetheless. They are one of Prima's premier stores, so they have a ton of Prima stuff. Frank Garcia tends to teach there a lot. They have lots of really, really cool stuff. They are definitely a mixed media store, but they do have a lot of card making and scrapbooking, and I think every Friday they teach card classes in the morning and in the afternoon, so you can always sign up for that. And they do a lot of fun stuff. At one point they do a garage sale. So really cool store, really beautifully laid out. They had a really cute little photo booth area, but it was just nice and clean and simple and cute, and it kind of really matched the town. And I just think you can't go wrong with a place that carries Prima product. Those were all the stores that were in the shop hop this year. I loved each and every single one in its own way. Every single one is special and has a unique quality about it, so I really love that. They have so much personality, and everyone has been really awesome. So I know that one of the big questions that I was getting a lot is, would I do it next year? That for me is a really tough question. I want to say yes and I want to say no, and I will tell you the reasons why. The reasons why I do want to do it next year is I think that it is a great way to meet new people and see new stores and kind of go around, and especially for products that are really hard to get except in scrapbooking stores, this is a great time of year to get them because you do get a 20% to a 25% discount, along with meeting new people and getting a lot of free goodies and fun stuff like that. And it was just an overall great time meeting new people. I absolutely loved it. But my big thing is, you know, for me personally, and this does not apply to everybody, is I don't tend to be one to just go around and shop like crazy. I like to have a purpose when I buy stuff, and only buy that stuff because I am broke most of the time. You know, I try and invest as much money as I can into this channel and giving back to you guys and everything like that, so I don't tend to have lots and lots of extra money. This is my job, and so for me, just going around store to store to buy stuff, I don't personally find that exciting. Me going around store to store to just hang out and meet new people is why I would do the shop hop again, but I probably would not buy as much stuff as I did this year, and I wouldn't probably just go around to just purchase supplies. The other reason why I wouldn't do it next year is I really hate paying for the passport, and that's probably just because I came from the quilter shop hop. But I will defend that, and I will say that I think that the shop hop passports for scrapbooking are way cuter than the quilter's passports, so I can understand why they may cost a little bit more. And the buttons are really cute. I know, I think 2 years ago for the quilt run, we had really cute license plate pins and stuff like that. So they do a lot of the things that the scrapbook does, but I really wish I did not have to pay for the passport, because I'd rather use that money to just start spending at other stores. So I would do it again, but I think that for me personally, part of the fun of going around to the shop hop this year was getting to go around with my boyfriend and meet new people and just film. Like, it was so much fun to just go around and film the stores to show them off to you guys. So I don't know if I wasn't filming, if I'd have quite as much fun this year. But for any of those of you who like to shop, and definitely anybody who wants a discount on products that they normally cannot get, I think that this is the perfect time of year. And I really do think that you should support your local stores. It's important. I know that we all love discounts and coupons, and so we tend to order online a lot or from the big retailers, but do remember that this is how the stores make a living, and if you love them and you love doing crops there and being a part of the community and taking classes, you have to keep them alive and give them some business and support. So don't forget to shop local. That is it for this video, but before we go, I do have one last question for you, and that is our question of the day. My question of the day for you is, what was your favorite store out of all of the shops that I showed you? I would love to hear what you have to say, so let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for all the daily updates. And if you happen to have done a shop hop in your area, or if you happen to make anything on my channel, feel free to tag me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, email me, or whatever kind of social media it is that you guys do, because I want to see it. And don't forget, every day is a new adventure, so come back next time for a new adventure with us. Whoa! Okay. So, and then I was like, and then I don't know how to speak anymore. And I have a hair on my lip somewhere. Yeah. I don't know. I can feel it.